do you think? Morning, everybody. We're in Baltimore City, back in a neighborhood called Woodbury. I still own a home here. I, of course, have moved from here to Pennsylvania for my work at the Rodale Institute. But behind me, you'll see what is now called one of the multiple city farms, sponsored by the Recreation and Parks Department. And I started this community garden space here, I think back in 2009, 2008. Can't remember exactly, but I was taking my dogs for a walk when we first moved into the neighborhood. I came up through this wood lot, and this was an abandoned baseball diamond. And it took me about 9 months to convince the city of Baltimore to let me take it over and turn it into garden space. But they eventually said yes, and you can see what's happened since. Now, permanent deer fencing. There's actually, 83, Route 83, the main artery into town is here. The light rail track is just below us. And lo and behold, there's a herd of about 20 deer that live up in this woods behind us, right here in the middle of the city. This is Baltimore City, not Baltimore County. And so here we are in the midst of it all with the hub of agriculture right here, organic. That was one of the tenets that, when I came in here, was that no one was allowed to use any sort of chemicals or pesticides of any kind. Everything's maintained here organically. So, and they support 2 different food pantries. A couple of churches come in here and they glean once or twice a week out of here during the growing season. You can feed your family out of here during the summertime. The other beautiful piece about this, Baltimore has 218 days of growing time. 218 days. So here we are mid-October, and look at the kale and bok choy coming up, radishes, still beans. There's still tomatoes on the plants as far as that goes. And this is heartwarming to see that this garden is even better than it was when I was here a few years ago. So this is a prime example of regenerative organic agriculture. This was an abandoned baseball field, and it's turned into food production. Better today than it was yesterday, every day. Good talk to Dave last night.
Yeah. It's good. You want to go in?
Sure.
So
how many people in here now?
it's grown, hasn't it?
Yes, it can grow.
Well, there's 44 city farms plots, and then Dave and I have the back as the cherry garden. And we may reach 1,000 pounds.
Oh, that's right. Dave told me that last night.
I'm excited. Well, I'm Linda Nelson, resident of Woodbury in Baltimore City, and one of the gardeners here at the Rock Rose City Farm, and which is actually something that Coach started when he used to live here.
Yeah.
And I used to come up here and catch him sitting on the side of the hill, sort of meditating on what he wanted to have happen here.
Well, I think it happened.
I think it did.
And, Linda and her husband Dave have donated over 1,000 pounds of food out of this space this past summer. So that's really what I was meditating about anyway. We wanted to feed people. And this was just a big meadow and we turned it into food production. Can be done.
Oh yeah.